Hey guys, welcome to Vlogmas Day 15. I'm so excited to be filming this video. My Glamlite stuff came so quickly, way faster than I was anticipating, so I figured I'd get this video up for you guys in case you're considering picking these goodies up for the holiday season, maybe for yourself or as a gift to a friend. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts, seeing some swatches, first impressions, 2 eye looks, all the good stuff, then just keep watching. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I have been on YouTube for over 10 years and my channel is all about tan girl friendly makeup. So if you like seeing first impressions, anti-hauls, new makeup releases, all the good stuff, then this is a place for you. I am posting every day up until the 25th of December. We are doing Harrismas here on my channel. So if you don't want to miss any of my uploads, turn on that bell so you're notified every time I post. And without further blabbering, let's get into it. Okay, so I thought the makeup companies were gonna start slowing down with the end of the year approaching, maybe trying to clean up their stock and not launch anything new until the new year, but oh my gosh, Glamlite was like, no, hold my beer, and they launched this collaboration with the brand ICEE. Now, if you're not from the US, I don't know if this is popular anywhere else, but basically it's like an iced drink. I think I've had it like once, maybe, but I'm very picky when it comes to drinks, so I only drink like water and Coke. I don't usually drink any like juices or anything. I'm just very picky about how I like things, so I'm not actually a fan of ICEE drinks. I don't get them. You can find these at like the movie theater, some grocery stores. If they have like a deli section, they usually sell ICEE as well, but definitely not something I'm into. And then this is what their logo looks like. There's a polar bear on it. So I did buy the whole set because I was like, why not? And I wanted to film a video for you guys. I'm also a Glamlite affiliate, but they didn't send me these products. I bought them with my own money because I was so curious, and you guys know Glamlite is one of my favorite brands. So I do have a code KHMAKEUP. It'll save you money on the Glamlite website, and I earn a small commission as well. So thank you to everyone that's used my code so far. This is so exciting for me, and I'm really pumped to try out these products. So you do get a cup if you buy the collection. I don't know, I bought the collection minus the PR box, so I got everything. And so this is what the packaging looks like for the lippies. This is so cute. Like, the attention to detail is so good, and I'm pretty sure you can use this cup, and it's like a twist top, and it also comes with a straw, so that's awesome. And you know, that way you don't have to throw away the packaging, which I appreciate. So on the back here it says it's cruelty free and vegan with a 24-month shelf life, and then the lipsticks are packaged in this plastic. If you guys hear Freya, I know you guys don't mind, she's just napping on her playmat. Anyways, okay, check this out. We have raspberry, cherry, and cola for the flavors, I'm guessing. So let's go ahead and swatch. I'm curious to see if these are glosses. Ooh, this is pretty. Cola is pretty. It's like a brown with a ton of gold shimmer. So there's cola. I skipped the lippies in the happy hour collection and I kind of regret it. So I bought all the glosses for this collection so I wouldn't regret it. So raspberry is basically clear with like a blue, slight blue tint to it. You can hardly see it. It looks more like a clear gloss. And then cherry, I think, is going to be like a red gloss. But again, it's mostly clear with like a hint of red. And they all smell sweet, kind of like strawberry. Maybe I should check that separate because I didn't check to see what they all smelled like, but how cute. Yeah, that one definitely smells like cherry berry type. I guess that smells like raspberries. I can't tell if cola smells like cola, but just off of the swatches, I think cola is definitely my favorite, but these are so adorable. So here are the 2 palettes. So we have blue raspberry and cherry, and these are a really nice size. They're not like super duper big, and on the back it just has a description of the collaboration, all the ingredients, 12-month shelf life. It's made in China and distributed by Glamlite, cruelty free. So that's all the info on the back here. Net weight is 13.6 grams or 0.47 ounces in both of the palettes. I do have some comparisons. I'm going to save those to the end, but let's go ahead and swatch the palettes because you guys know I love a good swatch party. Also on the inside, there is a mirror with this beautiful detailing, and there are some embossings on the palettes as well. So here's a close-up. I thought I'd be really attracted to the blue one, and it's beautiful, but I also love the red. And I've been doing a lot of blue makeup looks, but I think I'm going to do a look on each eye with these palettes. But let's start off with swatching the red palette because I'm so curious. Okay, so I swatched the red palette, and the shade names are White Cherry. Then we have Cool Taste, Colorful Tongue, Epic, Fruity, Flavorific, Wild Cherry, Smile, Fantastic, Treat, Frosted Cherry, and Sweet. I love that they start off with kind of lighter colors, and then it goes up all the way to a really deep burgundy shade called Sweet. So that means that I'm going to be able to really deepen up the outer corner, which you guys know I love doing that with eyeshadow looks. So there are the swatches of the cherry palette. Okay, so here is the ICEE Blue Raspberry palette, and it's super duper pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch that. I am so excited. There's a shade here that looks like the color of the year, the Perry shade. So this palette kind of came at the perfect time if you're into kind of doing looks based off of color of the year. This might be the perfect palette for you to grab because that shade I just showed you guys looks very much like what the Pantone color of the year is. Okay, so here are the swatches of the raspberry palette, and the names are Chilling. We have Frozenated, Polar Bear, Ice Cold, Glacial, Frost, Icicles, Cool, Refresh, Blue Raspberry, Icy, and Melted. So that is the swatches of the all blue palette. Definitely very monochromatic color story. You definitely have to love blue to have this palette. You definitely have to love red to have the red palette, but hopefully these swatches are helpful to you guys. Okay guys, now that you've seen the swatches, let's go ahead and get into a makeup look. I'm so excited to try these palettes out. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the blue palette, and I want to use the shade Polar Bear in the crease, kind of taking my own advice and going off of trying to do a look that is themed with the color of the year. Oh, so pigmented on the mattes. I wouldn't expect anything less from Glamlite, but I did not dust off my brush enough, so I already got a bit of fallout on the inner corner of my nose here, but that's okay. Look at how beautifully that blended, and that hardly took any effort. So that's very, very exciting. And then I'm going to go into the shade Blue Raspberry, which is on the bottom row. These two shades on my skin tone hardly look different. I thought that maybe there would be a difference in the tone, but I can't see it. And then I'm going to go into the shade Melted, which is that pretty dark blue. I feel like they could have still done one more like really dark, almost black and blue for this palette. But you know what? I still appreciate what they've done. Okay, I'm just going to take another clean brush and I'm going to go back into Polar Bear. And now for a lid shade, we have a few different options of blues. So I think I'm going to start off with the shade Chillin', which is the first shade in the palette. So I'm just going to do that. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to go into the shade, I think I'm going to go into the shade Icy, which is right here. Just going to flip the brush over and pick that up. Give it a spray, and we're just going to put that on the outer corner. That is so pretty, so simple. I could have done that look with 2 brushes. I did use 3 only because I wanted to add more of that polar bear shade to the inner corner just to brighten it up some more, but easy, simple look on that end. And then for the lower lash line, I'm going to use DTLA from ColourPop. I don't know if that ColourPop liner set is still available, but if you're able to get your hands on it and you don't have any of the ColourPop liners, they're so good, in my opinion. I know when I originally purchased, I wasn't as impressed, but I think they've like worked on the formula, so it's very, very good and creamy now. Okay, so I'm just taking the shade Polar Bear and I put that all over my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go into Melted, which is the darkest blue in the palette, and just throwing that on the outer corner. And then for the inner corner, I'm going to go into the shade Ice Cold in this palette. And I'm just using this little pencil brush that I love, and I'm just going to put that in the inner corner. Okay, so the blue eye is done. Now we're going to switch over to the red eye. So we're going to use the Cherry palette on this eye. I'm going to do a very similar look on this side. I'm just playing with both palettes so you guys can see what kind of look you can get. I'm sure you could do like a beautiful halo eye, or, you know, there's so many different options. I just love doing this type of look because I think it's very flattering with my eye shape. So I think I want to try out this shade Wild Cherry. It's like a beautiful red, like almost like a perfect holiday red, if I dare say so myself. So I'm just going to start off by putting that in the center and then blending it to the inner corner and the outer corner. I should have used my Glamlite eyeshadow primer. I forgot, and I used the Juvia's Place one because I'm trying to use my Juvia's Place one up. And then I'll use the Glamlite one because I think the formulas are very similar, but I should have thought about that for the Glamlite video. I think I should do like a best of Glamlite for you guys, but honestly, I like all of their products. Like, there's not a lot that's a miss for me from Glamlite. The only thing I will say is like some of the stuff is just not the most flattering on my skin tone. Like, for example, the Michaela highlighter was not for me. And her lip gloss was a little too light for me, but other than that, like these palettes feel really nice. Look at how pigmented that is. You can just like tap it on and it like stays beautifully. And then I'm going to go into that burgundy shade called Sweet. I'm just using the same BK Beauty brush. Fred is making all kinds of noises because she is working on her pacifier. That matte red is impressive. It's so dark. Whew, so good. Okay, so now we're going to do the lid shade. So I'm going to start off with the shade Colorful Tongue, which is that pretty, it's almost like a coral, if you ask me. Like a perfect corally red shade. Ooh, that's so pretty. I also want a little bit of Fruity, which is like more of a darker red. I think I'm going to mix those two together, actually. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to use the shade Frosted Cherry, which is a dark red metallic. And again, I just like to put a little bit of a darker metallic at the very end just to help blend into that matte. Okay, so I love how that look turned out. Now I'm going to use a red pencil from ColourPop. I just cleaned off my favorite pencil brush. I'm going to go back into the shade ICEE for the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go into the shade Sweet. Sorry, my camera shut off while I was filming, so I don't know where it turned off, but I basically finished off the lower lash line. And then I want to use the shade White Cherry, white shimmer shade, and I'm just going to tuck that on the inner corner just to give it a nice pop. Hopefully it's giving it like a nice iridescent glow there. Okay, so the eye looks are complete. Now let's try out the Cola lip gloss. So I'm first going to line my lips. This is the ColourPop lip pencil in the shade BFF. Okay, I love this color. It's like super muted. Now let's try the shade Cola on top. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. It's got the most amazing, like, everyday neutral undertone for my skin tone. So I love that. I could definitely see myself putting this in my purse and just reapplying, and it's not sticky or thick or gooey, which I really appreciate because I hate gooey glosses. So this one does feel like a gloss, but it's definitely not the intense globby glosses that you get sometimes from brands. So I love this look. I'm going to finish it off, throw on some mascara, throw on some earrings, and I will be right back to give you guys my first impression thoughts on this new collection and show you some of those comparisons I found. Okay guys, so here is the final look. In case you guys are wanting these earrings, I will link my Amazon store down below. I did find them on Amazon. I usually link all my stuff, like jewelry and stuff, if it's still available, in my description box. So please check there in case you guys are interested, because I know sometimes I see influencers or beauty YouTubers or my friends wearing cool earrings or a cute shirt, and I'm always just like, oh my god, I need that. So I do try to link stuff for you guys, and just to make it easier, I know sometimes I miss it, and if I do, just ask me. I'm more than happy to let you guys know what is going on where. As far as the rest of the stuff on my face, I am wearing a new palette that I picked up. So I did grab the Pat McGrath. This is the Divine Blush and Glow Trio in Galactic Sun. This is one of her holiday palettes. I actually grabbed the kit, and they only sent me this one. I bought both of them, so I did email customer service. I think it's going to take me a while to hear back from them though, because I'm sure they're wildly busy, but this is what this one looks like. If you guys are able to grab this on sale, I would highly recommend doing so. You get to try her blush formula, and there's a highlighter in here. Plus, I like this packaging way better than her single blushes, because that packaging is really hard to open in my humble opinion. So I love that there's a trio in this really nice packaging that's easy, and you can travel with this too. So yeah, I got a really good deal on these. I think I got 2 of them for under 60 bucks, but they didn't send me the other one. So hopefully I didn't misread that, but yeah, I'll let you guys know what I hear back. But I'm wearing the shade in the middle here, Desert Orchid. It's the most beautiful neutral blush, and it does show up on me, which I wasn't sure if this would work for me or not. I just wanted to grab it just so I had it. And then I'm wearing the highlighter in Golden Nectar, so that is the highlight on my face. This is my first time trying this palette, but so far I really like it. And then for foundation, I'm wearing the Valentino, Very Valentino Sunscreen Light Lasting Perfecting Foundation. I've been wearing this all week long, and one of you asked me in another video what shade I got, so I'm wearing the shade MA5, and I will say I think this is a really good shade match for me. I really am enjoying this foundation so far, so I'm very happy I picked this up. Okay, I like telling you guys what's on my face just so you know, and now let's talk about the 2 palettes and the lip glosses. So I didn't try these 2 on my lips. I'm pretty sure these are going to be similar to this one. I really like this color, so I could definitely see myself holding on to this. These 2 I could definitely keep and maybe gift to some friends in the future, just because I have so many lip products. Like, I'm never going to get through all the lip products I own, but this one I think is fabulous. So a really, really good shade for me, and I love the sparkle in there. I love this packaging. I think Glamlite really nailed it with this collection. As far as the eyeshadow palettes go, I really like both of these. I thought maybe just by looking at it, I would like the red one more, but I think they're both really good and really fun, and I could definitely see myself combining them to do a blue-red look, or just wearing them individually like I did in this video. So I really like the formula and everything as well. So I wanted to do some comparisons for you guys, and I did grab my Glamlite Cupcake palette. I don't remember when this came out. Maybe it was around Valentine's Day, but I did grab it because it's the same size as the Cherry palette. And so I was just curious to see if there were any dupes. So if you have the Cupcake palette and you've been contemplating this Cherry palette, I just wanted to hold them up side by side. I don't think there's any exact dupes, and this one's more like a pinky purpley, and then there's like one red, so it's not really a dupe, but they are definitely similar in size. So if you have the Red Velvet Cupcake palette, then you kind of have an idea of what size the Glamlite palettes are. But the one thing I thought of when I opened these palettes are the BH Sweet Shop palettes. So I did grab my Cherry palette, which I have not used yet, and I just wanted to give you guys a side-by-side because I know that some of you are kind of trying to slow down on your buying, and some of you are already starting like no buys and low buys and things like that. So I just wanted to show you guys these two next to each other in case you have this cherry on top palette. Maybe you don't need this cherry palette, or if you're like me and you're a total makeup savage, maybe you want to have both. I mean, I'm not going to judge anyone here because do I have room to judge? And then of course I grabbed my bubble gum, and here is the bubble gum with the blue raspberry palette next to it. So I mean, you do get a few extra shades in the Glamlite palette. Also, these are smaller. I'm not 100% sure if these palettes are still available. I did see my friend Leah Janae. She posted on her stories that she found these BH palettes at like TJ Maxx. So I don't know if that's a thing. Like if you guys are avid TJ Maxx shoppers, maybe you can find these palettes. She saw them for like $8 at TJ Maxx. So I was like, whoa, that's wild. But I will say I really like this packaging. It's so nice, small and compact, which is very different from what we're used to with Glamlite. So really happy with these. And I know Glamlite always has killer discounts and killer sales. They had like 40% off for Black Friday. And with the holiday season fast approaching, I'm sure they'll have another sale. Not sure if this new collection will be on sale, but definitely worth holding out and seeing if you are able to grab it at a discount. If you already bought this, let me know down in the comments. I feel like in every video I ask people to comment, but I don't see you guys commenting, so definitely leave me a comment. It really helps me out. It boosts my engagement on my videos, which makes my channel look good in the YouTube algorithm. So if you want to support my channel in a free way, just leave a comment. It really helps me. And also let me know, are you team blue or are you team red? Which eyeshadow look do you like the most from these two eye looks? Or you can leave me a blue heart or a red heart emoji telling me which one you're voting for, because I'm dying to know which palette you guys prefer. So that is everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season, and I hope you guys are enjoying Harrismas. I'm gonna link the playlist at the end here in case you missed any of my daily uploads. I would highly recommend checking them out, and I will see you in a new video tomorrow. Bye guys!